morning, DBS family. How you lovely folks are doing today? Maureen here again with your morning show. We need to go on over to our news desk, see what Kendall has as part of the headlines, and we'll be right back.
Good morning. The United Workers' Party, UWP, is calling for general elections. The UWP has given the St. Lucia Labour Party, SLP, a failing grade as the ruling party commemorates another anniversary of its July 26 election victory.
Our country is going backwards. The cry of SOS, Save Our St. Lucia, is on everyone's tongues. People are not recognizing this country anymore. We're living in an environment of fear, an environment in which government's authority is being abused to the extent of intimidating and victimizing citizens of this country. And every day we discover more and more.
The UWP has reiterated a bolder challenge to the Labour Party, urging them to initiate elections. Party Chairman Thorold Prudent feels confident that the UWP has recovered from its crushing 15-2 defeat in 2021 and its chances to return to power are high. In other news, St. Lucia has recorded its 46th homicide for the year. A 38-year-old Devon Maximin was fatally shot in a suspected ambush. The incident occurred near a community preschool where Maximin was picking up his 3-year-old daughter in Babonneau.
So it looks like as soon as he opened the door, they hit him. Because he was sitting there and the door was behind his back and all that blood behind his back. And most of the shells were scattered all over there because they had markers everywhere there, mostly on that side. So, I guess so, because these people who did that, I think they knew of the daycare, they knew there were kids around, so it was nobody else but him. I think they were targeting just him.
She says Maximin did not have the chance to pick his 3-year-old daughter up. School officials also know that he would ordinarily pick up and drop off 2 other students to the Early Childhood Development Center. The center, which houses a daycare and preschool with about 40 students, remained closed the day after the incident. The local Marine Police unit are celebrating Tiller Week. The week ends on Friday, which is observed as Tiller Day. As part of activities to mark the occasion, the department opened its doors to the public, including several curious students who may one day serve in that very department.
We saw the period of time where the U.S. government and the government of St. Lucia, through different reasons, were not meshing. So, fortunately for me, I have been given that task from 2021 until I leave. So we were able to see the transition back to the U.S. government, so where we have persons who can receive international training, also training through RSS and other partner nations.
The Marine Police Unit of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has been praised for being one of the most active in the OECS sub-region, having netted more drug seizures than any other Marine Police unit up until 2013. This was largely due to the unit's regular patrols of the island's waters. In more law enforcement news, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has formally laid charges in relation to a recent firearm recovery in Anse-la-Raye. On Saturday, July 20th, about 2 a.m., officers recovered a firearm and ammunition in Anse-la-Raye, and that recovery stemmed from an incident which resulted in the death of 1 male from Marigot Castries and the subsequent arrest of 5 individuals. Investigations at the crime scene led to the discovery and seizure of 1.40 caliber pistol with a magazine containing 7 rounds of ammunition and 1 spent shell. Consequently, the 5 individuals who were on board the vehicle were arrested and subsequently charged for possession of ammunition and possession of firearm, and they have been identified as 26-year-old Louen Saint-Val of Dennery, 30-year-old Ferdy Antoine of Canaries, 20-year-old Tavar Joseph of Marigot Castries, 23-year-old Chelsea Leo of Marigot Castries, and 27-year-old Fran Gustave of Marigot Castries. The 5 defendants were all escorted to the magistrate's court, where they entered applications for bail. Each defendant received bail in the sum of $25,000 cash, suitable surety, or land documents. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Kendall. We need to take a short break. We come right back. again, the NTRC has been very instrumental over the past 7 years. Well, this year marks the 7 years in offering a program for students between 12 to 21. It's the NTRC Summer Tech Training Program. Here's Sandra and Natoya from the NTRC. My duty is just to find them, and they're going to tell us what we're working with, because I'm here with the NTRC. We're up at the South Louis Community College. I'm here with my good friend Sandra, the Canadian border there, and of course Natoya. Natoya is one that we know too. Ladies, we're here. This is the 7th time that this camp is being offered and run. So we at it again. So Sandra, tell me about what is happening here.
Yes, you're correct. 7 times, 7 years. It is our Summer Tech 2024. Of course, exciting to do it one more time for the kids. We're catering for students between 12 and 21 years old. We have 90 students on board.
Wow. Yes.
3 classrooms. We're offering artificial intelligence training, Python programming, and data analytics.
Wow.
Very interesting.
What a diverse. Listen, them things don't make no sense to me. I feel so lost right now. I should sign up for the class to get a little insight, man.
Yes, you should.
Oh, gosh.
Because you're 20, right? Yes, you're 20.
No. At 19, I'll be 20 in a couple of months,
Aww.
but you know. Okay, so that's the 7th year, which means this program has been running for 7 years now. The NTRC taking up that mantle, doing that programming. What was where did it derive from? The necessity from seeing what?
Okay, so it's part of our technological innovation mandate.
Okay.
Right? And the whole idea of it, the objective of it, is to encourage creativity among young persons and to promote digital literacy. Yes.
Okay, so now Natoya, no, all right, wait for my mic. Right.
Yes, to promote our young people in STEM, so science, technology, engineering, math, just to promote them. Mainly technology for us, that is. Yeah.
Right. No, listen, these things, we are getting into a spot, and I guess with my limited knowledge of this whole new era of the evolution of times and where we're heading with all of this digital ages and technology and the AIs and stuff, it gets me a little scared. So I guess that's where you ladies come in, to break it down a little bit for me now, to tell me why I shouldn't be scared and I should embrace this sort of platforms, because this is what you dabble in full time on a daily basis. That's why you want to go there with me?
Well, okay, we see how the world is going right now. Everything is technology. You cannot avoid it. So we might as well learn to embrace it and basically just learn how to do it, how to get along with it, and make it work for us.
Yeah. Would it work for us eventually, or it will replace us? I'm starting to get a little scared. Now, Sandra, talk to me now. Speak to the...
Don't get scared.
That's a myth? What's it?
Totally replace us.
Totally... Yeah, no.
You cannot do without humans.
All right. So, okay, Sandra, break it down a little bit. In the gradient side that time, to break it down.
No. It will not replace you. It's part of life now. It's like the internet. You remember when our basic needs was just food, shelter, and clothing?
Right.
According to Maslow.
Yes.
Right now, it's internet. Everywhere you go, you're looking for connectivity.
Right.
So AI become part of it. It falls in place with our search for connectivity as well. In the classroom and in your workplace, the subjects that is being offered in schools. So we're preparing the students. These are students that heading to CXC. So we're preparing them. It's going to add to their curriculum as well, the programs that we offer.
Right. Yes. Now, is there any hope to or any way that we can look forward to? Because these are the young ones. They're here now. This is their era. But what about persons like us? Like you said, in our time, it was a different kind of things we had to, get used to. Yeah. But if we are not profiting the opportunity to also fall in line and learn, we'll be left behind, and that's part of the scary part for me. So what should be done? Does the NTRC have plans to work with people like me?
Funny you should mention that, because most recently we had the seniors in ICT for persons 56 and up.
Oh, I missed that.
So, but
you know, 56, right?
you're 20, right?
Right. Okay.
But at some point, I'm pretty sure we're going to have between the ages of 21 and 56 to make accommodation for persons in that age range. Right. So just keep on looking and keep on our Facebook. Yes,
I could calm down a little bit, right? Yes. But as for the program here, how long does it run?
3 weeks.
Okay.
So we well into the first week.
Okay.
We started on Monday.
Nice.
Yes, that's the 22nd, and we hope to end on August 9th.
Right, and you've met your quota, 90. Is it
yes.
surpassing what you had in the past?
Now, initially we planned for 80. But then we went to 90 last year with the demand. And this year, well, we toggle between 80 and 90, but we're always there.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you plan, because it seems like it's getting on demand, so you might have to increase your capacity in the coming years?
Oh, yes, it's something that we talk about already. We spoke about that, so that's in the plan
Right.
to expand on the program. Oh, one thing though to note, this year we have a second level. So we have repeat persons this year who participated last year. So they are in the second level this year. So we're taking our program to the next level.
Wow.
Put it
This
this
is
way.
interesting
Yes.
stuff. Okay, so now some of us might have, some of us 21 and under might have missed this one. So if we want to get on to the program for next year,
Right.
what do we do? How do we do it? How do we get on board? You want to take that?
Well,
Natalya?
registration will open about a month or two prior. So you'll have enough time to register for the program.
Right.
So it's just keep on looking at our Facebook page, which is ntrc.lc. That's the name of the Facebook page. And you will certainly see us posted, so you can register for that.
Wonderful. Well, I'm sure this camp is going to be another successful one, 7 year and running, and we look forward to 8.
Of course.
Thank you, Sans. Thank you,
Thank
Natoya.
you so very
Thank you
much.
very much. I
Nice
enjoyed it.
seeing you
There we
again, my country
go.
woman.
You have to. More exciting and interesting and very vital engagement for our young people again, this time in the world of cricket. John Eugene is the coach or the head coach at the HPC. I'm sure this gentleman is no stranger to you guys. This is John Eugene, affectionately known as John, from the head coach from the St. Lucia HPC.
High Performance Center.
High Performance Center. Absolutely. So I got it right, HPC. Right.
Yeah.
Good, you got it. Definitely. John, how are you?
I'm good.
You look good. You look good. It's good
I'm
to
good,
see you.
yeah.
Now, we're here on the Marshall grounds, and it's not by chance that we are here. You've got a program running here with some young persons, training them, spin-offs and all of that. A lot of things that's happening cricket-wise here. Talk to us about what's happening.
Okay, we are at the Mindo Phillip Park, not Marshall Grounds, huh?
Mindo Phillip Park, that's
Yeah,
where we are. Marshall
yeah.
grounds is in the back there.
At the back,
In
yeah.
the back, right. All right.
Okay, so Mindo Phillip Park, what is happening here? The Cricket High Performance Center is, we are here accommodating our Indian colleague, Sunil Joshi. He's conducting a spin bowling camp. In March, I went to India, and I did the same program that he's doing. I was with the Punjab Kings in the IPL
Yes.
tournament. So it's a collaboration between the St. Lucia Kings and the Punjab Kings. And so it's basically an exchange program where I went over and Sunil came over. It was, I must tell you, it was an amazing experience over in India. And I'm sure Sunil is experiencing a bit of our culture, a bit of our lovely sunshine and everything. So, you know, it's just an exciting time for cricket on the whole in St. Lucia.
Well, let's speak to that, because these young men are now learning at their age what you just come out as a big man and learn. So talk about how privileged that is, how privileged they are to be experiencing this at their young age.
Yeah, I think the St. Lucia High Performance Center, you know, has provided the ideal support for the young cricketers, basically bridging the gap between, you know, the job and the cricket. So now these guys train every day.
Wow.
They actually get a salary.
Ooh,
So
the wrong profession.
so they actually get a salary for being part of the HPC, and you know, the whole scope is that we improve their skills, and then they go on to international, to play international.
Wow.
And, you know, continue to put St. Lucia on the map.
Man, no, man, this is amazing stuff. And you see, sometimes we sit in the background, we don't understand. And I am guilty as well. Sometimes I sit around and I say, listen, not enough is being done to hone the skills of our young people. But a program like that is so vital. I'm getting paid to learn. Well, what the jail is this? I'm the wrong profession. But, you know, further to that, let's speak about, you know, in your time, you know, when you didn't have this kind of support. So let's talk about the advantage now again that the young people now have with initiatives like that being created. Let's speak to the future.
Yeah, and you're right when you say that. In my time there was nothing like that, no structure like that. We had to basically do everything on our own. But with the structure especially at the HPC now, you have the fitness component. We have an SNC who is with us. We early on we had a psychologist who was part of it. We also have the physio who deals with the injuries, the injuries part, and we the free coaches at the HFC, we deal with the technical. So it's a well-rounded support for the players. Of course, we are heavy on data because we have David Oliver who does all the videos for our training sessions, our matches, and then we can now go back and have this conversation with the players in terms of their needs. Their needs are very important. So it's just a matter of we now collaborating as best as we can. Player, coach, the conversation, and all the works would just compile an international player.
Right, John. As a seasoned product of the game of cricket, you must be in a very happy place right now. Speak to that.
Yes, excited when I first heard about this initiative from the government of St. Lucia with our young cricketers. It's an amazing, and Darren Sam is on board first, so it's really an exciting time for these young cricketers, and we are a new organization really, but we can see progress. We have a number of players who have gone on to West Indies A teams and West Indies under 23s, and even the ladies are first. We have 3 ladies on board first. 2 of them are with the West Indies team, and 1 is also on the West Indies under 19. So it's really is an exciting time for us as cricket lovers, to see this program come on. Yeah.
We can follow St. Lucia HPC online on some. This is your.
Yes, we have the St. Lucia HPC website,
Right.
where you could get all the information. You could log in. You could get all the our day-to-day activities.
And you can sign up to become a player as well.
Yeah.
I could pass for 19, don't play with me. I check it for myself. You're getting paid to train. Listen, I come in for this, John, thank you so much.
Yes.
And I am happy to see this as well. This is definitely a joy, not just for cricket lovers, but if you're a progressive person on a whole,
Yes.
you would love to see something of that sort. So kudos to the persons involved, including yourself.
Yes. Pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And from the franchise, of course, we have from the Punjab Kings is on the island to also help to facilitate that sort of exchange program with training the young men at the HPC. We have here Sunil. I'm not sure if being in the presence of royalty is the right term, but I would think so. If you're a cricket fanatic, you probably know this gentleman right here. I'm honored to be in his presence. Sunil, how are you?
I'm absolutely fine. Very good morning.
Welcome back to St. Lucia, I should say. Or?
Thank you. Yeah, that's
Wonderful.
the right way to put it across.
Absolutely. Welcome back to St. Lucia.
Thank you
now,
so much.
for the benefit of persons who may know, just
Yeah.
give us a little briefing about yourself.
Okay. I'm Sunil Joshi, former Test cricketer who played for India in both Test matches and ODIs. And I've been the chief selector for BCCI in my last tenure. And I've been a successful international coach. I've coached various teams across the globe, US, Bangladesh, Oman, UAE, and back home also I'm coaching multiple teams. And also I'm part of Kings 11 Punjab team as well. So that's why I'm here.
Absolutely. Well, that's why we are here as well, because we'd like to expand a little bit about your engagement on the St. Lucian soil this time around.
Oh, it's a magnificent. This is something very interesting. When John came from St. Lucia to India to get the experience and the exposure in terms of how to deal with the players, how to deal with the coaches, how to deal with your support staff. And it's a knowledge and an education program for him to cross over the international waters. And it's likewise, the Kings Punjab has done a magnificent job sending me here to explore and help the spinners upcoming. There is a lot of talent. Trust me, I'm not joking. Right. There is a lot of talent in this island.
Right. Now, in my growing up years, when I used to be following cricket like really heavily, yeah, I used to. We used to hear a lot and rave a lot about the spinners. And then after a while, we okay, we didn't have much of that going on, or maybe I lost wind of paying attention to what was going on, or did we see a lull in the spinners and we now trying to put some effort back into rejuvenating?
You will be surprised. I don't know whether the young lad who's going to come or not today, but we have a young lad, he's about 12 or 13 years, he's a leg spinner. Probably if he is given a full attention and he is looked after, he could play for West Indies. That's my words, because I've seen someone whose wrist is so flexible. It's very rare to see a spinner in West Indian waters. A spinner's hand is flexible because of the genetic what West Indian cricketers had. The wrist is very stiff. So I, as a spinner, look at the spinners whose wrist is flexible. Then only he can spin the ball.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about the program. How long has the program started already, or how long is it going to last?
It's been nearly 10 days of program. The idea of this program is to give more exposure towards how to play spin, how to bowl spin, how to counter-attack spin. At the same time, it's an education for the players, education for the coaches, how they can approach similar situations when they start their first-class cricket or the limited overs tournament. It's idea of sharing the information, sharing the knowledge, at the same time how you need to play smart cricket against the spin. Spin is generally an attacking way of mode in today's international cricket.
Definitely. Now let's talk a little bit to the integration part. Here we are. What would have been in the past when we collide with you? It would not been on this kind of collaboration at all. We be in fighting mode. We in a matchup and we say, all right, we're coming for you guys. Let's speak about how we've evolved in terms of now collaborating on these sort of efforts. To enhance each other's skills.
See, it's again, collaborating the knowledge. That's number one. And sharing those inside outs for the coaches, how they can approach when they face a quality spinner. So for that, if you have to face a quality spinner, we have to prepare well. And the preparation starts during the off season. And this is the perfect time for the HPC boys to prepare themselves in terms of every day is a different practice sessions. We go through it, and it's so many intricacies, as a common man or a cricketing follower would love to see in the nets, because every batter will bat for about half an hour, and in this hot weather conditions, it's not that easy. No. So that's the hard work we are trying to ensure for the players, so that once the match comes, they can go through smoothly. I always say that practice hard, play easy in a match.
Wonderful. And all in an effort for the enhancement of the love of cricket, the game.
Absolutely. I mean, this is something where, I did have a chat with Darren as well, and Darren was very keen, and he was here down for a few sessions. And when he saw the spinners bowling in the net sessions and the approach how they make, he was very, very pleased. So probably Darren and me would like to have this St. Lucia as a hub of spinners in West Indies. So that is something which I always, give it back to the game.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate that, and we appreciate you taking your time, coming here and lending your expertise to our young ones as well. We appreciate that.
It's my pleasure, and it's my education as well. Absolutely. Reaching out to the boundaries where the players need the skill set to enhance their skill set. I'm always willing to travel anywhere in the world.
Reaching out to the boundaries, pun intended. Absolutely. Sunil, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Well, there you have it. It's another beautiful day, and this is the end of our show for today. Go on out and be great. And we are looking forward to being back here again tomorrow for another DBS This Morning. Have a wonderful Thursday. Bye now.